Hey guys, welcome back to DMAC Customs on YouTube. Dave here in the garage, Area 51. It's been a couple of weeks since I actually worked on this, but let's get into it. I'm going to do some body work down there, I reckon. It's going to be some more sanding and bogging and dust and stuff, as you can tell. And with that in mind, it'd be really cool if you could subscribe, like, share, comment, let us know where you're from in the comments or whatever. Hit the notifications bell if you want to get notified as to when the next videos are coming out. And yeah, so that'd be cool, awesome. So anyway, I actually haven't done anything on the Area 51 for about 2 weeks. I did a little bit of work on the old bomb truck over the back there, and then I kind of was at a bit of a loose end sort of for the rest of that sort of day, and I thought I'd drain the compressor, and that opened a can of worms, let me tell you. I hadn't done the compressor for a while, and there was a lot of water in there, and I kind of made a mess and whatnot, so I thought I'd clean out all my scrap from under the bench, and then I sort of ended up buying a new toolbox and kind of reorganizing everything. And it doesn't look much different in the rest of the garage, but we've been doing a lot of stuff, organizing my old filing cabinet, and it's taken quite some time, but we're getting there, nearly there. I've still got to do it load to the tip. We've got a ton of junk kind of piled up down there next to the bomb truck, and there's stuff out in the old paint booth and stuff that needs to go as well. What have we been doing around the garage? You know, tidying things up. As I said, cleaned out all the bulk of the scrap from under there. I've kept some bits, you know, some exhaust stuff and some bit of sheet metal stuff. That multi-box always kind of bothered me that it was right behind there. You know, grinding sparks going straight into it, so I moved over there. Consolidated all my tools mostly into one big toolbox with a charging station up the top. This other toolbox is all mostly sheet metal, bodywork stuff, you know, sanding blocks and all that kind of stuff. Moved that cabinet and stuff. Again, I didn't like, you know, grinding stuff. It was always landing in that toolbox, which is now a bit of a mess. Welders tucked away neatly in the corner. Made up some racks to hold my panel stands and parts. What else did we do? Made something else too. That's right, I made up a wee kind of hook assembly to hang my extension leads on the old side of the toolbox. Found an old chrome bow tie, painted a DMK on there just for shits and giggles. Been through this cabinet here, which was just a kind of, I just drop stuff in here all the time, nuts, bolts, screws, clips, all sorts of crap parts. None of it was in any kind of order or sense. Now it kind of is. Moved that other cabinet over there, cleaned out a lot of the parts and junk and old dried up paint and stuff like that out the back. And yeah, the back room's still a mess, but that's mostly 51 parts, and as I kind of start getting through that, that'll kind of slowly get tidied up. But yeah, so that's what we've done. I have to label everything because I still can't find anything when I'm thinking about it, so hence the old masking tape with the labels all over everything. But yeah, I'm sick of that now. I kind of want to get back onto the car. So let's get at it, I guess. Get at it, you know. Got to mix up some new tech. Hopefully I've got enough. I haven't got much left to sort of do the welds on here. On this through section, right from the door jamb across. And then yeah, start smoothing it all out. So let's get at it. Just been around giving everything a bit of a scuff where I'm going to be putting some filler. I haven't gone too nuts with it because I'm going to be sanding the crap out of that whole area anyway. So yeah. Squirrel. Anyway, so I just got to quickly sort of clean up all my dust, and then we can sort of get into it. Okay, so as you've seen, got the new tech down. I've run out of that now, so I need to go out and get some more, and I've just got a little bit to put in down the bottom there. It's like, yeah, figures. But yeah, I kind of got a bit carried away with the hardener and put a bit much in on that side, so it kind of went off on me before I could get it all in up there. But I had a little smidge back in the can, and I managed to kind of get back in there and put some bits in up there. But so I'm going to let that kind of cure up, harden up, go off, set, whatever you want to call it. Pardon me. And then I might kind of blast over that with the old DA, just kind of like knock it down. And then before we kind of start putting any body filler, and you know, some of it I'll have to do by hand and that obviously around the door jambs and stuff, but most of it I should be able to just knock down with the old dual action and get that taken care of. Yeah? Okay. So we'll just watch this dry for a while. Well, I will. You can do something else, or you'll be back in about 2 secs like that. Okay, so kind of roughed down half of it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix up my first skim of old body filler for down there, and get that bloody rush out. Get that underway and curing while I'm carrying on sort of scuffing up this stuff, you know, try and keep things moving rather than sitting around waiting, watching bog dry, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so just put a skim on here. I think I had the camera on. Find out when I edit it, I can't remember. Okay, just a quick blast with the DA just to take the gooey kind of residue off. So I'll start standing down in that back corner there just to, while this is kind of hardening up. And yeah, sanding. I'm still sanding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so where are we up to? Second skim on here, first skim on there. This actually kind of, oh sorry, over here, this got me closer kind of to where I thought I was going to be with that first skim, because there was some issues in here. Yeah, but while I'm waiting for that to cure off, that's all ready for me to start sanding it, so I'll get over there and start rubbing that down and see how close we are with that particular skim. I know it's not very exciting like YouTube content, just time lapses of sanding and that, so, but it's part of the project, part of the process of you know, as I say over and over again on these videos, that there's some long drawn out boring parts to building a car. Yeah, boring to watch. It's a little bit more interesting when you're doing it. I know guys that absolutely love doing bodywork on cars. I'm kind of was looking forward to doing it on this car, not so much anymore, because it's just like, I'm really happy with how it's going, but it is a kind of a long, slow, punishing process to get it straightish being the operative word. Is that the right word? Ish, operative? That, yeah, ish being. Anyway, sanding. I keep forgetting to do that bit up there, but I'll try and remember to get to that. Use some guide coat now on this. I had been using it on some stuff on the roof, I think. Then I forgot about it when I was doing some other stuff. Boot lid, roll pan maybe. And my mate Paul said to me yesterday, he goes, "You using guide coat?" And I went, "Yeah." And then I thought, not really. Well, some of the time. So, using guide coat, Paul, if you're watching this, have to catch up properly. Right, sanding. Hey guys, so update. I didn't carry on filming heaps of sanding and stuff and whatnot, but pretty happy with, like, from here back, other than that bit there. Just got to clean that bit there up a little bit. Most of this pretty happy with. Did a little bit up here as well, just when I had mixed up too much of the old bog, I just chucked it up on those bits and then ended up with big hard kind of goopy shit that I forgot about, and now it's rock hard. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So sanding, carry on. Hey guys, Dusty Dave here in the garage. DMAC Customs on the YouTube. I've been sanding, as you might have, yeah, you probably knew that, but yeah. So anyway, been sanding, been a couple more skims, like 5 or 6 maybe. Done a bit of work up the top there. I'm not sure if you saw that up around the window. Still, I've sanded a bit much out of there now, but I'm going to leave that for now. But I think we're at the point with all of this that I need to get some, oh, what's that? That's just dust. Need to get some epoxy on it, get rid of all the visual distractions. I can see, obviously you can see those bits of rub throughs and stuff, which indicate high stuff. But it's pretty flush for most of it. I still feel a little something there, but I might be able to get that with the high build, and a little bit of something here. I can't, my hands are telling me one thing and my brain's telling me another, and it just, you know, they're arguing, put it that way. So I want to get some epoxy on it, and then I can sort of see some shine on it, all one color. Up the front here, not too bad. This is tricky in here. No, there's a funny mark in there, but same deal. Want to get some high build on there to see where it's actually at. If you know what I'm saying? Because it's I can feel stuff there. It's like probably 95%, maybe 98 on a like good day, but I can still feel something there. But yeah, and the door jamb stuff, I'll just open the door. It's all covered in dust. I need to have a good clean up. This is all kind of coming together, kind of starting to look alright anyway, but again, need to see it sealed up. But we're getting late in the day, so I'm going to have clean up, try and de-dust this thing, and then clean up my mess. There was a clean bench this morning, and yeah, see if we can get some epoxy on this today. That'd be the way. Well, there's 2 coats of epoxy on there now. Kind of hard to see being white. At my knees, there's a few little ups and downs in there still, but hopefully we'll be able to get those with, you know, high build primer and stuff. I'm betting a lot on this high build primer by the sounds of things. Found, you know, things like this, like little holes, couple of little holes in here and on there, pointing in the right direction. A couple up here. Found little bits like that I've missed, which I'll, you know, kind of go around with like little spot putty or glaze stuff later on, maybe before the primer, before the high build. If I, you know, go and find all the ones that I can find, or should I come back through and Yeah, I don't know what order to do them in, to be honest. But yeah, so on the whole, she's kind of getting there. This is a bit funny down here. I'm not quite sure how they're supposed to look. I might have too sharp of an edge in there. I might need to sand a bit of it out. Possibly, I don't know. I just noticed there's some little ripples in there, but hopefully might need to put a little skim on there. But yeah, found a bunch of things, pinholes and shit that I didn't notice before I sprayed that epoxy. I shouldn't shut that door because now it's hit that door jamb when it swings all the way shut. It won't normally go in that far. It'll normally only go to, you know, about there. So I might just jam something in there to stop it doing that. There we go. Yeah, so I'll just jam that in there so that stays open until that primer dries, now that I've got a little diggity mark in there. But yeah, that's why I don't want shiny things, because imagine if that was my shiny finish coat and I did that to it, you know, I'd be absolutely choking. But it's only a primer, epoxy primer. But yeah, from this angle and the way the light's hitting it, looks heaps better. If you look at it up close, there's little pinholes and bits and missing, and I just like those little ripples I noticed just now up there. Have never noticed those before, but they are. Probably bit off a bit more than I could chew today, to be fair. I wanted to tackle this quarter and all that upper window and door jam shit. When I do the other side, I think I'll just do the hip and do the jam and stuff like that, you know, as a separate tackle, you know what I'm saying? Because that was just a little on the much side. But yeah, glad I got it done. It's getting warmer. We've had, so you know, fillers going off quick, primers going off quick, flies are back, and I love flies. And yeah, so, but wind's coming up this time of year, sort of October through to January. It's usually a bit windy-ish around here, so blows a bit of the dust and that around, and you know, in my dust-free environment. But yeah, I don't know what I'm making excuses about the wind and the weather and shit for. It's like, it is what it is. But anyway, it's kind of another big jump ahead, you know, getting that lot done. But like I say, gonna have to go through and tighten a few bits up. I noticed a bit on this wheel arch too. There's a little diggity dig. I thought that was a bit of bog that I hadn't sanded, but that's actually where that seam is. So there's a bit that I've just sanded too much out of it. So I need to put a little bit of something in there just to kind of fill that little divot back up. Maybe if I forget, not that big a deal. Fender skirts have got to go in there yet. And they have a little rubber gasket that, you know, I probably should do it. If I remember, I'll do it. If I don't, I'm not going to lose any sleep about it. But I'll probably be one of those things I always know it's there if I don't do something about it. So yeah, I guess once we get this into, you know, fully into primer, and we can get it back down on the ground and maybe push it outside and then just go over it with a bit of a microscope and circle all sorts of blemishes and things that we can see in daylight, you know, better light, and then go around and tackle them all, you know, one by one. You reckon? Is that how you do it? I don't know. I just sand until I get fed up sanding, and then I just think, oh, bugger, I'm going to paint it, and then I paint it. And then it's done, and then I drive it, yeah, and then I scratch it, and then I bum out about it, and then it's like, oh well, never mind. But anyway, enough rambling and jibber jabber and stuff like that. Well guys, that's where we're going to leave this exciting update on sanding and more sanding, and some more like putting filler in and more sanding on the Area 51 project. That was pretty riveting stuff, eh? I'll be surprised if anyone's still here at the end of this one. It might only be short because I didn't bother filming a lot. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you're still watching at this point, it'd be awesome if you could kind of hit the button and subscribe. That would be choice. And yeah, like, comment, share. Like I said at the beginning, tell us where you're from, what projects you're working on. Don't have to be Chev, I'm not biased. I just happen to have two at the moment. Not adverse to other cars, put it that way. And yeah, like, share, comment, tell us what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. What else we're going to say? Yeah, had a few new subscribers come on. Some of the videos went really large a few weeks back. Well, large for me, they got like over 1,000 views and things like that. And a few new subscribers, you guys coming along from those videos, which was really cool. So yeah, then the other one's like the bomb truck. Oh, so people don't want to watch the bomb truck. Like, I don't know, like, I kind of feel bad for the little guy, but this video didn't do very well. But in saying that, it got quite a lot of, it got good watch time hours, you know, so the people that were watching it fully, not just kind of getting 20 seconds in and going, this is not for me, and tapping out. But yeah, again, rabbiting on. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and till next time, take it easy and peace. Might do the other side next time. There are a few other things I want to do up in the engine bay, but I'm still kind of like trying to figure them out right now. So till next time, peace. Okay, gotta go.